The 39 Steps by John Buchan. Buchanan. Buchan. John. Let's just leave it at John. The 39 Steps is something that you would call a dime novel, which is kind of like Pulp Fiction, cheap adventure novels that were only like a dime, hence dime novel. Thrillers in general were a very American invention. Um, this one is really old. It's like World War One kind of. Um, that's how long it's been around. And the 39 Steps has been a very influential thriller because it's inspired a lot of well-known movies like Alfred Hitchcock movies and also James Bond. As you can see on the cover, the main character, Richard Hannay, is running away from an airplane. And if you know your old movies well, that inspired the scene from North by Northwest. And North by Northwest inspired the scene in From Russia with Love with James Bond with the helicopter sequence that's trying to kill James Bond. So yeah, it's been a lot of it's been the source of a lot of inspiration. Now, when I first read this, see, the thing with reading old literature like this is that some of it is archaic. And also, this is from England, so, you know, some of the references might not be as clear to not just a modern reader, but a modern American reader. So, I was kind of bored because it's just basically Richard Hannay is this guy. He's in London. He's bored, and then he meets this guy in his apartment, and this guy gets mysteriously killed. And he had just told him about this secret plot to kill some political guy. Blah blah blah. All this political babble, and then Richard is now on the run because the assassins are trying to get him, thinking that he's part of, you know, whatever the guy was involved with. And I even forgot what I honestly forgot what the 39 Steps refer to. Um, I think it has to do with the final scene when he finds the bad guy house where all the bad guys are. See, this is the thing about Pulp Fiction and thrillers is that some of it can be really good and some of it can be pretty dull because all it is someone trying to make money off of a cheap adventure. And I mean, you don't really go much into Richard Hannay's character. There's no like in-depth development going on or anything. He's just a precursor to the James Bond kind of character. You know, he's the everyday man, the everyday hero. I mean, the whole book is like, you know, him running away from the bad guys, but like, you know, in one scene he's like in the chase with the airplane, and then in another scene he has to like be in disguise and stuff. So, I mean, I eventually got over the boring part because there's this one part where it's just literally like, yeah, you're running in the hills. Okay, some more running. Yeah, keep on running, and then finally he meets people, and it's like, okay, yeah. Now it starts to pick up and stuff. Um, so I mean, how much was this? This is a really nice edition. This is like a vintage. They're kind of going for that vintage look with this. I haven't actually seen any other edition other than this one. I just saw it, and I really like these covers that Penguin has been doing lately. Um, I mean, if you don't mind reading old stuff, and if you don't mind thrillers, if you like thrillers, then yeah, you should get this because this is like kind of one of like the first thrillers. This is like kind of like the grandfather of all thrillers. But there's also, if you're interested, the Alfred Hitchcock movie. Um, I'm talking about the really old one, like the black and white one. That was pretty interesting, although kind of dumb, because the 39 Steps turned out to be, I don't know, they just did something dumb with it. Like, they incorporated some, like, secret agent who was actually part of a carnival, and his trick was that he could remember anything, and he remembered some secret information. So like, I don't know, it was kind of dumb, but it was still entertaining. And of course, like Hollywood, they introduced a love interest, which made things more interesting and more playful. You know, and there's no real love interest or there's no character development at all. It's just, you know, Richard Hannay, hey, some guys are trying to kill me, let's troll them and try to survive at the same time. But yeah, there's what I think of the 39 Steps. It's okay. It's okay. Not too excited about it, but it's okay.